Hello there, this is Natalia and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be sharing with you my monthly forecast for all of the fire signs. So if you haven't watched my videos before, welcome, thank you for watching. And I'm going to be doing a reading for the month of October 2017 for you if you have your sun, your moon or your rising sign in Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. I'm going to do each one by one, and then hopefully next month we will be doing the star signs individually, so you'll have your own video. But for this month, when I get this started off, we're going to just combine them all within one video. But so this is for you if you are Aries. I'm just shuffling my Angel Tarot deck and drawing a couple of cards for you Aries. So that is card number 1 and number 2 for you there. So Aries, what is happening in the month of October? All right, so first of all, we have the 3 of air, and you can see these unicorns there all cuddling up, snuggling up together because they're feeling a little bit wounded, a little bit sad, and trying to get over something, trying to recuperate and recover from some kind of loss. So when this card comes up, the message here is very clear. It's all about healing. So what is it that you've been going through that has left your life, and there's a little bit of grieving for it? So you know that it made sense, you know that you had to step away from a person or a situation. Maybe you've moved house and you know how you want to make changes in your life, but you also feel the loss of that change. You feel where you're in this space where you haven't quite integrated into whatever it is that you've moved towards. And so that's perfectly okay. That's how life is. You may have also experienced some kind of surgery, cutting out of something. That can happen too when the 3 of air comes up in a reading. And so that again can leave you recovering, although you didn't want whatever it was that you had to have taken away surgically or heal from. It does take a little bit of time where you just have to get used to that, not having that as part of you anymore. And 3s are all about joy, okay, in numerology. They're about community. They're about living in the moment. And so the 3 of air is very much about living in your mind and thinking very, very logically about everything and not feeling it on an emotional level. And sometimes we have to go there, we have to go deep with that. Now we have a full moon coming up in your sign on the 5th of October. And I feel as though that's going to be quite an important full moon. So full moon in Aries, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it quite deeply. You're going to feel whatever it is that you need to let go of, or that there's a completion, a line drawn under. And that's at the beginning of the month. So you may feel it a couple of days before the full moon. And my heart goes out to you, big cosmic hugs to you. But the rest of the month, let's talk about that, because thereafter the full moon comes in the King of Fire. And that is all about being driven to move forward. So we've got this fiery king. He's riding on his magnificent dragon. He has his sword, which has got this power on the end of it, and he knows where he's going. So you may begin the month feeling as though I'm having to make changes, I'm having to move away from something, I'm feeling the loss of that, but then actually I am so empowered by that. It's like you stir and you come to life. And this is all about you using all of your talents, your skills, drawing people towards you, being motivated to work towards a goal. So whatever the change is, the new things that open up for you are very important indeed. Now, if you are attracted to men, this can signify somebody romantically coming into your life. There's the King of Fire. So this would be an Aries, a Leo or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, but fire very strongly within their chart. And the King of Fire, he's a a good guy, you know. He's the kind of warrior in life who gets what he needs to do. He doesn't tend to dwell in the details. He tends to be much more about the bigger picture. And he's very forceful. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. So if you're open to love, then there's a fiery king coming up on your pathway. Or like I said, this could represent you as well. Not dwelling in the details like you were right at the beginning of the month, but stepping back, looking at the horizon, thinking I'm going to propel myself towards that, and here I go. So it's October, Aries, is a wonderful month for letting go, for making changes, and to actually see those changes come to life in a really big way, and using all of your willpower, getting really working within your solar plexus, you know, so pulling on all of your reserves of willpower and self-esteem and confidence to get what you need. So this is a month of action, Aries, once we get past that full moon. So I've got one final card for you from the Soul's Journey lesson cards, and the card that has come up for you is loneliness. And loneliness is quite the opposite, actually, of what it says. So this is all about our connectivity. We're never alone because we have so many people who are like-minded, and I feel like October is going to be the month when you're going to connect with those people like a grid. You're going to be plugged into your tribe, to the people who you can find a level of common ground with, and your values match. It can be romantically, it can be in business, and it can be in your social life as well. And the message here is, I know that I am never alone when I stand within my truth. So there's a lot of messages that have been coming up about integrity this month for all the star signs. And so that blue is all about your truth, standing within your own power, being authentically you. So sometimes we have to step away from people and places that don't sit with our integrity. And when we do have the courage to break free from that, you suddenly find that all the people come rushing into your life where you felt alone before, and then now you finally can be you. Those people come and find you. So look forward to that, Aries. Okay, so let's move on to Leo. All my lovely Leo friends who are watching out there, this next reading is for your star sign, or your sun, moon or rising sign if you have that in Leo. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for Leos in the month of October. There's the first card, and the second card is here. Okay, so what have we got, Leos? Lots of contemplation this month. Lots of action, lots of contemplation. Okay, so you'll like this, Leo. Okay, so you tend to be a creature of action. So act first and then worry about the consequences later. What do they say? Act first and then apologize later. Don't worry about getting permission. But the Seven of Water is the complete opposite. It's all about complexity, and it's about studying that complexity. It's about looking at options. And a lot of the time or for you, Leo, it seems to be very black and white. There is either this way or that way, and you're making a choice between those things. But hang on a second. I feel like the first 7 days of October are all about you seeing that a situation is not as straightforward as you thought it was, and other options start to become available. So you can see that we tend to focus on what's right in front of our nose, these cups, but wait, look, there's some more. The mists are clearing, and we're starting to see the fogginess is melting away, and we see more options starting to present themselves. So this is about you being very intuitive. It's about you waiting. So wait until after the full moon to make any decisions. Don't rush forward. And the full moon is on the 5th of October in 2017, and it's in a fire sign. It's in Aries. So just hold back, wait until after the full moon, and then these other options will miraculously appear. And then you have to weigh up which is the best option. Now, the little lights on here are connected with the different energy centers in the body. So each colored light that's above one of these cups is the energy centers, the chakras. So we've got the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And each one of those signify different aspects of your life. So you're going to be presented with options, and which way are you going to go? Are you going to go with your confidence and your talents? Are you going to go with money? Are you going to go with making sure that you're working as part of a team? Are you going with love and with heart? Are you going with your true self, your spiritual self? Which direction is best for you? That's what you've got to work out. And your second card is the Five of Fire. Now, the Five of Fire is all about competing goals. It's all about, so this is a complex month. There's a lot more going on than you first thought. And so in order to get to where you want to be, you may have to start peeling layers back. So what is it that you were first thinking about when I started to read for you? What's on your mind, Leo, in terms of where am I going? Was it career? In which case you've got to think about, what is it that I truly want in my career? Wait until after the full moon, lots more will be revealed, and then you'll be able to make decisions. But you're going to have to clear some stuff away. You're going to have to deal with details, which is not always your favoured thing. It's not your strongest point. And you're going to have to deal with little conflicts, only little bumps in the road. But when you clear that away, you can get to what you want. But it's about you working towards that. The same is true if you were thinking about romance and romantic relationships and love. So we've got this, the person that you're thinking about, or if you're open to love, you might think, oh yeah, there's one person that I quite like, but it may be that there's somebody else who's a secret admirer who comes to light, and they may be better suited to you, and you have to work out that conflict within you. What do you want? So it's all about solutions. Solutions are being presented to you, but you have to make up your mind as to what is the best way forward. And it's not as easy as you believe. It's not as easy as things have been in the past. So you have to work your way through all of that. But you'll get there, and you'll get your prize by the end of October. It's a very interesting month for you, Leo. It really is. And I hope you make a conscious choice and really think things through. And so I'm going to draw a final card for you for your reading, and this comes from the Soul's Journey Lesson cards. So Leo, what is your Soul's Journey lesson for the month of October? And that is empathy. So this is all about the root chakra and the third eye. Empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Isn't that interesting? So I talked about, you don't just see one side. It's not just very clear and straightforward. There's lots of other things to take into consideration. You have to think about other people's feelings. You have to look down on your life and say, what is it? What is it that I most want? If I was my best friend giving me advice, what would I say to me? And this is all about security as well. For me, when I look at this is not just about, oh, I just want to take this option because I'm fly by the seat of my pants, It's all about the weighing up of what will make me feel most secure? Who are the people that I need to surround myself with? What does true abundance look like in my life? And the third eye, your intuition, and listening to that very, very carefully. So not just going, knee-jerk reaction. It's about going within, not just using your head and your logic and reason. It's about going about, there's this decision that I feel like taking. I can't quite explain why I want to go down this path, but it feels right. So it's your gut telling you what to do rather than your ego being in the driving seat this month. So good luck with that, Leo. Good luck with those choices and those decisions. And it may feel tough doing it that way, but it's going to serve you really well in the long term. And then finally, so my Sagittarian friends, if you have your sun, your moon, or your rising sign in Sagittarius, this is the message for you for the month of October. So we have your first card there. The cards are getting very sprightly there. Okay, Sagittarius. It's a really active month this month, very active. Okay, lots of messages for you, lots of movement, Sagittarius. So we have the Knight of Air, and this is all about things happening very quickly. So as we get straight out of the gate in October, lots of activity, lots of action, and you have to think on your feet very much as you start the month. So things that maybe you know, if you've been sitting around waiting for something to happen, waiting for communication from somebody, suddenly there it is. So you know, when you're waiting and you're waiting and waiting, you're just going to get bored. And then when all of a sudden you sort of lost hope or lost interest, bang, there it is. And then whoever it is wants to move everything along really fast, and you're just like, oh, I wasn't expecting this, I wasn't ready for this, I might have changed my mind, I don't know what to do. So review your options. So the first message for you here is you don't have to go along with what you originally wanted. There's an opportunity for you to change your mind, to think things through carefully, but you're going to be urged to make a quick decision. And you will come up with a creative solution. That's almost like a guarantee. And I feel as though this is very much associated with the full moon that we're having on the 5th of October. I feel like that is what is important for you. Things happen very quickly. You're being asked to make a choice, make a decision quickly. But think creatively. And you know, you really do need to weigh up your options, because the landscape may have changed from what you originally wanted, and you have to go along with you and what you want. So it's about a very keen, sharp mind. That's very important. This can also indicate an air sign, male or female, around you who's wanting to push you to make choices and make decisions quickly, and you feel a little bit like, I don't want to get pushed around by you. So an air sign would be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And so if this younger, so that I'd say that they're under 30, okay, over 18, under 30, and so the Knight of Air tends to be somebody with a blonder or grey kind of coloured hair, lighter coloured hair. So think about this and think, no, you know what? Okay, I'm going to have to make a decision quickly, but I won't be pushed by you. And the Knight of Air can be really clever with words as well. It can be very cunning in the way that they sell things to you. So don't get taken in too much by that. All right, think about what you want. And then we have the Page of Fire. So all is well. All's well that ends well, because the Page of Fire is about this incubating of an idea. You know, you've got this dragon is sitting on this egg, and this little embryo is just starting to develop. It looks like a phoenix. And then we've got this full moon here. So after the full moon on the 5th of October, big plans and schemes and dreams start to unfold. I've just seen a white feather drifting down right in front of the window when I said that. So that's a really lucky omen for you, Sagittarius. Important new insights. As you sit there now, you may think, I don't know what you're talking about, Natalia. I haven't got an idea. I haven't got anything new that I'm working on or I'm thinking about. But wait till after the full moon. That energy can really release and unlock things. Ideas can come very quickly, speedily. This month's all about speed for you. You're not going to get a chance to breathe. Your feet won't touch the ground, and which may be good news to you, because I know Sagittarians, you love to move quickly. You like a lot of action in your life, and I'm with you on that. I have my ascendant in fire too, so I know what that feels like. And so good news. And exciting news, exciting developments, ideas, frothing coming up out of nowhere seemingly, and act on those. Maybe you need to keep a little lid on it though. I wouldn't go around sharing, because there's some people who are best not knowing what you're working on. You don't want them to steal your idea, or you don't want them to poo-poo what you're doing. You just want to, you know, or you know, if you've met somebody, if you met the Knight of Air person and a new romance is blossoming, you don't want everybody to know about it. Just enjoy it. Be that like this happy little dragon being all kind of chuffed and, you know, I'm excited about this, but I don't want to tell the whole world about it just yet, because I'm working on this thing and it's going to be good. So that's what you're seeing. New ideas that you have to keep under wraps for a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you know sometimes we need to share an idea with other people because they can help us to advance that and make it rounder and better. And some things we just need to keep under our hats for a little while because we don't want anybody else to go running off with it. Maybe you just need to shape it a little bit better until you launch it onto the world. But it feels like after the end of October, that's a good time for you, okay? So, Sagittarius, what is the final card for you, which is your soul's journey lesson for this month? And that fits really, really nicely with what we had in your main reading. So this is all about your purpose this month. I know what I'm here to do. Oh boy, are you on that so much. Your willpower is strong. You're working with your heart and your throat chakra because we've got this lovely teal colour, and that's the combination between the heart and the throat, the colours of the blue and the green mixing and mingling in there. So you're coming from the heart space, but with real integrity. You're being true to yourself. Your third eye is opening up, and that's where ideas come from because your higher self is speaking to you. You've got Archangel Raziel in there who's showing you the next part of your life purpose. This is where you need to go. This is who you're going to do it with. And woo, all the combination of those things. Can you imagine that? So those three chakras are actually connected. So we've got the third eye, the throat, and the heart. All three of them run in a line. And when they're working beautifully together, then the magic happens. Magical month for you, Sagittarius, and I love this month for you. So enjoy it and stand within your power and your truth. Okay, that's the big message for you. So my fire sign friends, I hope you've enjoyed your readings, and I would love you to follow me on my Facebook page. I am Angel Lady on Facebook. Have a look at the link below the video or up in the top right hand corner. You can click through and find out all about all of the other things that I do, including personal readings. I read all through the week, so go and visit and see what catches your eye and schedule a reading with me. I'd love to read for you. And take care, and I'm sending you lots of love and angel blessings for the month of October.